everybody, it's your Pilates instructor Alana and I'm back with another exercise tutorial. I'm on my Wunda chair and today we're doing our push-up sideways one. So there's a few different variations of the push-up and this is one that I particularly like as it's a great way to introduce push-ups on the Wunda chair. So I'm on a single spring, which is a middle spring, and this is definitely a movement that is going to develop the strength in your upper body, but also the control in your powerhouse. So one hand is going to be on the pedal and one hand is going to be on the floor. So there's a few different ways you can get into this, one of which you can keep the pedal up as you get into it, or you can press the pedal down right away. I prefer actually keeping the pedal up. That is just me, but some think that it's easier to square the hips off while keeping the pedal down from the start. So I'll show you two different ways you can get into it. Really, it's up to you with whatever makes sense. The things you're thinking of though, keeping your hips square. Again, because you're going to be on a bias with one hand elevated, you have to really push the ground away with the hand that's on the floor. Do your best to keep your shoulders square and zip your inner thighs together. Okay, so how the exercise works, you get into the position, you'll pump the pedal 3 times, you'll hold it down, you'll pump it again 3 times, you'll hold it down, and then you do it again 3 times. So let's get into it. So similar to your push down sideways, you'll find yourself heels together, toes apart. Your pinky is going to be lined up with the outer edge of the chair, and I'll do it this way first, where I'll push the pedal all the way down. So you'll reach your arms up, you'll round forward and down, and as you come down, you press the pedal. 2 hands can find the floor. Now you can either walk back in little steps in 4 counts, or what I prefer to do is just bend my knees. The outside leg is going to step back, and then the inside leg comes and meets it. And here you are, you're square. So you want to find, when you look right here, your heels are directly in the middle of your hands, your stomach is in, and now push up and away through that hand that's on the floor. And now stay square. You're going to float the pedal up and press, and float it up and press, and float it up and press, and hold. And 3 more times. You lift, and you're trying not to shift in your stomach, in your hips. Hold it. And 1 more time. Up and up and up. And I'm going to press it down, hold it, look back, and I'm going to take 1 step forward, 1 step forward, and roll all the way up. Okay, I'm going to give you a different view so that you can just see what it looks like this direction. So it'll just look a little different. So you'll have a view of what my body would be like facing forward. So now I'll do it where I keep the pedal up as I go down, and I'll keep the pedal up as I come up. Okay, so my arms go up. I round forward, keep this hand where it is, step my outside foot back, and then step my inside foot. And here I am. I'm square. My hips are square. My shoulders are square. I press and I lift. Press and press, and I'm going to hold it and repeat. Press and press and press and hold it. And last one. Press, press, press. And I'm going to float the pedal up since that's how I got into it. Chin to my chest. I step, I roll on up. Okay, so that is your push-up sideways. It is a challenge exercise. It's definitely not easy, but it feels great because it's one that you can end a session or a lesson with. It puts a nice bow on your whole repertoire that you've been practicing for maybe an hour, and it just integrates everything together. So things I'm thinking: stay square, stay connected, try not to shift too much. It's not about floating the pedal all the way up. If the pedal goes all the way up, great. If it doesn't, it's not about that. So kind of let that be a guide for you. If you feel like you're trying to pull the pedal all the way up and you're shifting, back off on how much range of motion you have. All right, that is your push-up sideways one. If you have any questions on that, leave a comment below. But until next time, I'll see you for another tutorial. Bye.